All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. On 1st and 10, Saunders. He'll check it down to Geis, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
From the gun, Saunders. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he steps away. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him at the end zone on 3rd down. So there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. A beautiful fake. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Nobody leaked. Big play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Still going. They can't stop him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Saunders. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Saunders. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Saunders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On first down, Saunders. And now he'll tuck it and run. Got some real estate inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bills have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football. Able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Saunders, a pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Throwing on first down. Saunders dumps it off for Geis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. To throw on second down. Saunders. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Saunders flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They give him a gain of 38. From the gun, Saunders forced out to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get it down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here?
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darius Geis taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Detroit! Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Leopard! Leopard! Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ryan Grant, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So out come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ohio! Ohio!
On first down, Saunders eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing on first down, Saunders. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, Saunders. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, They'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Flex round, flex round.
On first down, Saunders. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Throwing again. Saunders. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting into their...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen now looking to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing is Allen on third. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Saunders being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Saunders flushed out right. And he will find his man. It's Clark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. Saunders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Saunders eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Foster. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. From the gun, Saunders. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, it's Porter, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the top yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Leopard. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
From midfield, here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains.
Hey. Got three down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And here's Allen to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills will extend their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Olivier Vernon able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Saunders. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Saunders. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cannon. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing back.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Bucky Hodges, 34 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So Allen's going to look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Barney.
On 3rd down. That's Porter. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now here come the Raiders. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Flushed it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
It's one of them ones, man.